This right here is a prime example why permanent decisions need to really be thought out. Like, really thought out before they're done. Just watch this and let me know what you think. This is hilarious.
Hey, Jenny.
Yes.
Okay, let's call Mike. You guys met on a dating app, and you went out. You had a great date, had some drinks. Drinks turned into dinner. That turned into more drinks. That turned into going back to his place. And you were happy with all of it, except you have not heard from this guy, and he hasn't responded to you since the date, and you want to know why.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Let's call him now. Good luck, Jenny.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mike?
Yeah, this is Mike.
Hey, Mike, good morning. My name is Fred. I'm calling from the Fred Show. We're calling on behalf of a woman who says she met you on one of the dating apps. I think it was Bumble. Her name is Jenny, and you guys went out. Do you remember Jenny?
Oh, yeah. I remember Jenny.
You remember Jenny. Okay. So what's going on with her? Because she called us and had a lot of nice things to say about you and the date, thought everything went well. She thought it was a success. And says that she's reached out to you. You haven't responded. She hasn't heard from you. She feels like she's being ghosted. So what's going on?
It's all right. Well, Jenny was very cool. We had a really nice time on the date itself. I don't know how much she told you. I don't want to embarrass her.
No, she said that you guys had drinks, and then drinks turned into dinner, and then you wound up back at your place, and she said that she stayed the night. That's what she said.
Okay, all right. Well, I was gonna say I didn't want to say anything if she didn't, but yeah, that's so. Obviously, the date went well, and we got back to my place. We had a really nice night. But when we were naked, I noticed she had a tattoo on her abdomen.
Okay.
Say that. It was some words and what looked like an arrow, but like in the dark, it was kind of, at night I couldn't really make it out. It was, yeah, I couldn't really see it clearly. And in the morning, it was real clear. It said Adam's cat with an arrow pointed down to her. Yeah.
Yo.
Can you imagine if that was you?
I don't know what
Who's that?
possibly could possess someone to do a tattoo. But I don't know who Adam is, but whoever he is, I'm not into it. So not trying to share his
Okay,
cat.
I've got to say,
That's yes, Jenny. You got to say something. That's Jenny, by the way, Mike. I forgot to mention. I'm very forgetful. I'm sorry. Jenny is here.
Great.
Jenny, Mike. You guys know each other. Who's Adam? And why is there a tattoo?
okay, so Adam is my ex-husband, and, a long time ago, we thought it was funny, and I never thought I was going to divorce him.
Clearly.
And it's covered in swimsuits, right? So, who cares? What I'm confused about is, why Mike is so insecure and, juvenile about this and, clearly a prude.
Oh.
I mean, okay.
I mean, I don't think I was being a prude. I just listen. I don't know.
Right.
You could come up with a better story for it.
A few layers here. One, you're permanently branded by with another man's name, who's no longer in the picture. Two, it's sort of the whole process and the thought behind it, and the fact that you think it's funny. Now, you might think that's funny. He doesn't seem to think that's funny. Anyone not named Adam is probably not going to think that's funny.
Well, I thought it was funny once upon a time, right? But now it's just whatever. It's part of my past. People, get tattoos that unfortunately don't have meaning later in their life. Everyone does this. I just don't get why that's enough that you would ghost me.
Does your ex-husband have a tattoo that says Jenny's bat and an arrow? The bat. I want a hammer.
Listen to her attitude. It screams everything you need to know. Mike is not insecure. He just doesn't want to further intrude on someone else's property. He's respectful. Good for you, King.
Okay, so I just asked this guy. We talked for a little bit. It was like a Hinge match, okay? It triggered the fuck out of me. Oh my god. Why am I crying on camera? Okay, this is what had happened. So we went on literally one date. We talked for a while. He seemed excited, but he lives 2 hours away, okay? And so it just kind of fizzled, and then I was going to be in town, so we met up. We had a good day. And then I could just tell, like, things were not vibing afterwards. You know, I could just tell his energy was a little reserved, and I was like, okay. So I just let it fizzle, whatever. But this is some guy, I was like, oh, he's hot. He's, like, established, I was like, I like this guy. And things went well on the date. Why is he, what happened? I never got clarity. So tonight, a few months, that was in the summer, I don't know. A few months later, I just sent him a voice message and I asked him, I said, hey, I hope you're doing well, blah, 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 blah. Pleasantries. And I said, hey, I just would love to know, like, what the disconnect was. Like, what was I thought we had a fun time. The communication was fine. Yeah. I just talked about what a good time I had. And I was like, I just asked him for genuine feedback. I was like, what happened, basically? And I said, no hard feelings. Of course, no hard feelings. Things just don't work sometimes, whatever. But for my growth, I want to attract somebody that I respect. And right now I'm attracting a bunch of fucking avoidance, and I'm, blah. What happened? Anyways. And so I held it together, okay, guy. And then he texted me that it was just the distance. He said we had a really good day and it was fun, but there's a lot of hurdles with distance and different. Why am I upset? Why am I crying? I feel better talking it out, actually. Thanks, TikTok. Thanks, TikTok. But I think it triggered my inner child in a way that was like, somebody didn't choose me, like I wasn't worthy enough for a long distance, like making that effort. Which is hurtful. But I appreciate the honesty, and that's all I needed to do. It was very vulnerable. I think that was another part of it too. The vulnerability of asking somebody, like, hey, what happened? And then them answering, and it's just like, just wasn't worth it, kind of. Like, he was so nice about it. But it hurt me feelings. It triggered me. Have any of you ever done this? Have any of you ever asked somebody, maybe they ghosted you, I don't know, ask? It's kind of like, grow, get a little uncomfortable. I sent him a voice message asking him, what was the disconnect?
It wasn't the distance. If he wanted to, he would. He just didn't want to.
So I was supposed to go on a date tonight, but here I am, cozy in my bed, which is great. I'd rather be here than with someone's crusty-ass son. But basically, so I told my son, I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to go on a date tonight, just so you know. And he's like, oh, Mom, like, I thought you were done with dating. You've had these bad experiences. Like, he's like, it's too risky. And I was like, gotta get back out there. I was wrong, okay? So I start chatting with this guy. We're texting for a couple days. He seems super nice. He texted me last night to confirm and was like, I'll message you tomorrow to confirm the spot and the time to take you on a date that you very much deserve. And I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Like, yes, I do deserve this. Right after that, he sends me a link to a guy playing guitar, like lying flat down, like kind of like a piano. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. My son plays guitar like that. After that, crickets, silence. So today I don't hear from him all day and I'm like, okay, obviously something's up. I go on Hinge and he unmatched me. And I'm just thinking, like, that's embarrassing. You're 36 years old. You could have just been like, hey, sorry, I didn't realize you had a kid. It's not something I'm interested in. No, you're just going to ghost and unmatch me. I didn't bother to get ready because I knew something was up. But imagine being a single mom, getting ready, getting excited, and waiting. And this guy just ghosted. But honestly, he did me a favor because I have my book. I'm cozy in my bed. I'm going to watch a little show. Me and Shay ordered pizza, hung out. I'd much rather be here. But, yeah.
I don't feel too sorry for her because she definitely lied on her dating profile. Because this situation probably doesn't happen if she makes it known that she has a kid. For him to ghost the way he did, it kind of makes you think that this was his first time hearing about her son.
So this woman behind me admitted to someone she was recently dating or newly dating that she's HIV positive, and the person completely blocked her after that. Blocked her. The guy blocked her after that. So she's here crying in the video because the guy blocked her. My question to you is, how soon should you tell someone that you're dating, if you're just starting to date them, if you have either some type of disease, or if you're a single parent, or if you have bad credit, or if you got out of jail, you have any of those things that some of us would call red flags, or just no way, those are like deal breakers, immediate deal breakers. How soon should you tell that to someone that you're dating? That's my question to you. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and comment.
Tell right away. No wait time. Can't play with people's lives, feelings, health, emotions, or time.
The most insecure guys ghost the most prettiest girls because, for one, he knows that everybody's going to want that girl, and he's not secure in himself. He's insecure, or else he's going to learn how to fight, and he doesn't know how to fight, so that's why he can't handle you. And you're so high maintenance because you require so much, and that's why you are so beautiful, and you love yourself, and he knows you love yourself, so like he just can't handle all of that. He needs somebody that does not love themselves, that is going to bow to him and listen to everything that he says and like play into all his little shit. And he knows you weren't going to do that. You can tell by a person if they're going to take your shit or not. And he just knew you weren't going to take his shit. And that would require him to change. And he doesn't want to change. So he went for something easier. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with you personally. It had everything to do with him. Post-nut clarity is literally him realizing that he ain't shit and he ain't worthy to give you. Duh.
Yeah, also maybe because we are done with pretty entitlement.
Ghost women for the simple fact they are not interested. I know women want to sit here and make excuses for men, but that's the raw answer. I don't care what he says, his actions speak louder than his words. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Men are hunters and they go after what they want. If he truly wants you, he's gonna give you 100% effort and then some. If you don't hear from him at all, or only hear from him once in a while, he's not interested. You are convenient, and he's gonna play games for as long as you let him. So ladies, know your worth and pay attention to actions, not words.
I've been ghosted so many times in my life now that I think I found the recipe how to get over it and how to move on finally, okay? This works for me personally. It might work for you. It might not, but bear with me. So, step number 1, accept the ghosting. If it's been 2 days, if it's been 3 days, honey, you have been ghosted. He ain't coming back, okay? I'm sorry to tell you. Number 1 is acceptance and realizing that you've been ghosted. Depending on your last message, because you were probably the last one to say something, let's hope and pretend like you haven't spammed the guy already, okay? If you've spammed him, that's fine. That's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has bad days, and Hannah said it best, so we're going to listen to that. It's fine if you've spammed him, but why does it hurt so much? Figure that out. Take a week, maybe 2, and figure out why it hurts so much. What did this person give you that benefited you? Was it just the attention, or did you like him? Did you like this person? What was it about this person that you truly liked? And what did you share with them that you feel like they've mistreated you? Because usually when you get ghosted by someone that you truly care about is because you already have a level of trust with them. Like you were planning a future, you were planning a future date, a future meetup. You were making plans and you were involving this person in your plans, and now the plans just disappeared and there is no future with this person, right? So you're contemplating how you're going to move on without this person. So you gave them a space in your life and they vanished, and now you need to fill that again, preferably with self-love, but we'll get there. So what is it that hurt you? And if you know what it is that hurt you, then I would recommend writing out a text. Can be in your notes, can be a letter, but write it down and actually have your little Academy Award monologue. Like, you know, I feel that I've been mistreated. I feel like I've given a part of me to you, and directly address this person and specifically say what it is that hurt you. And once you understand that, you'll already feel better. And then this is optional. You can send that text to the person if you feel like you need to let them know, because maybe they're not aware, or maybe they're just ignorant and want to get off easy and they got your hopes up and now they just disappeared and think that you're just going to sit there in silence. You don't need to sit there in silence. You don't need to protect their feelings, and you don't need to protect a future with them. That is probably not going to happen. So burn that bridge, you know? Just burn that bridge. Just say how you feel. Just, you know, let it out and speak your mind. That won't hurt. So, and after you've done that, I want you to either block this person if you can, because it's not about the reply. You cannot care about the reply. If you care about whether this person replies to you, you will feel worse if you send the text. If you don't care, or try to get yourself in the mindset where you don't care whether they reply, then you'll be better. So if you have a function where you can either archive the chat and it's not going to pop up even if they reply, or if you can block them, or if you can turn off your phone altogether, then that is great and you should do that. So don't look at the reply. Don't expect the reply and don't look at it. Do you hear me? I don't want you to sit there and wait whether they're going to reply, because it's just gonna be beef, you know? It's just gonna be a discussion. They're not gonna see it the way that you see it. They'll have some sort of defense as to why they're doing what they're doing, and you should not care about their defense, okay? Because we want you to move on. So the fourth step is a detox of some kind, social media detox. Delete your Instagram, delete your TikTok, delete whatever apps you have them on. I don't want you to look at their stories. I don't want you to see their posts. And if you don't have the guts to unfollow them yet, which is fine, you don't have to do it, but get off social media. I don't want you to post any stories of you having fun, or sending them pictures, or posting hot pics on your feed so they get jealous. I don't want you to do that. I want you to take some time for yourself and take care of yourself. Do what you love, but get off social media, because sooner or later you're going to see something that's going to hurt you. You're going to see them with someone else, or you're going to see them living their lives and having fun. And I don't want you to see that, because you're not ready to see that yet. So get off social media, have a detox, and take some time off to really take care of yourself, your mind, and your body.
Good points all round. No need to bother men when they don't want you.
There is only one reason why a man will ghost a woman. It doesn't matter how old he is. It doesn't matter how many dates you've been on. It doesn't even matter the stage of the relationship. There's always one reason why he's ghosting, and it's deep. It's not on the surface level, but deep down inside it's there. And the reason is always that he doesn't actually know how to communicate his thoughts and feelings, and it's easier for him to just drop out and ghost than it is for him to confront what's actually going on and communicate it to the other person. So he likely has an avoidant attachment style, combined with low emotional maturity, a selfish view of life, and especially an avoidance of conflict. And in order for him to communicate properly, he would actually have to connect with his own thoughts or feelings, process them, be able to communicate them in a healthy way, and understand how to do all of that. And because he doesn't know how to do it, it's just easier to drop out and ghost. So any guy that behaves this way has a responsibility, not just to himself, but to his hopeful future partner, that he's able to actually connect and communicate his emotions, because otherwise there's no way he's going to be able to get out of this hole. And if you're a guy still watching this and you want to get better,
what about what the woman does to bring a man to this point? Darlings, if he ghosted you, it means he does not like you. Case closed. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.